I'm Ginger Cleavinger. I've lived in Dallam County for, I guess, probably around 23 years, somewhere around there. I came here when I was a junior in high school. That's when I came to Dalhart. My parents moved in here with ExxonMobil, and so that's how I wound up in Dalhart. There's quite a few of you that do know me in the community, and probably the thing that I'm most known for is that I'm a firearms instructor for Texas DPS, and I also instruct with Kansas Attorney General. I learned that the position was going to be available. A couple of friends had approached me about it and asked me what I thought and if I'd ever thought about running for it. And of course, my thought to that was no, I wouldn't have never wanted to run against Rita because I just think that she does do a really outstanding job. And that's a tough candidate to beat and a tough set of shoes to follow. So anyhow, so that's kind of, a little bit about that. The desire to go into it just from the legal standpoint, I do continuous training with the state of Texas in Austin. We have to maintain our own credentials, and we have to go back every other year to get our training to be able to do that. It's just important to me to see that the community is ran well, and that we, as far as how we maintain and how we look at our criminal procedures and just having good follow through with that. And I just think it's very important that the community is able to cast their vote to be able to have that next leader. So anyway, if you all have any questions for me, I'll be glad to answer those.
We need Rodney, he's good at the questions.
Are you going to do like she did? Are you going to be up in text line a couple of days a week like she was?
Last night I did interview for the position with Text Line City Council. They will decide. They'll make their decision on next Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning. They're going to have an executive council meeting. There were 3 of us candidates that were applying for that position. So, with luck, maybe that will be my position as well. So if that is what they decide, if they decide on me, then absolutely yes. So, anybody else?
I live in Hartford County, so I can't go.
That's okay. Good support system. Really, that's
Just about your family.
I have been married to Dale Cleavinger for, I guess we've been married for 9 years this year. Been together a total of 14 years. So, and we have a blended family. I have 2 girls that are in the high school here, so I'm very inundated in the community. We do everything from 4-H to band to you name it. I have 4 older kids. I've got one that's a second semester junior at WT in Canyon, studying to be a physician. He's going to get his degree in biology and then move on to be a physician. And then I also have 3 stepchildren that are older and another future grandchild on the way as well. So anyway, so we are definitely a busy family. My husband works at Rio Blanco with Quint. He's been out there for several years. A lot of people do know him as a welder here in town. He worked for Panhandle, I can't think, for Russell Ballou. He worked for him for several years, about 20-some years, so a lot of people know him and are familiar from that. So anyway.
At the moment, the only thing you're doing is that, I don't mean to trivialize it by saying only.
No.
Are you doing just the handgun?
No, at the moment I am still employed through Pivot Track Monitoring. I do books out there for Carlisle Holland and his family. I do that 1 day a week, and so that's something he knows that will be, diminished, and that's, he's fully aware of that. So.
What about your classes? How will that be affected?
Well, the wonderful thing about that is I have the ability to set my schedule, and so if it's possible, I would still like to teach, as much as I can, but probably not as complete of a schedule as what I do now. So it is, it's definitely been very rewarding, and I've enjoyed running it as my own business. So it's been good.
So how will the knowledge and training and stuff you have as an instructor with carry into the JP's position?
You know, I think from my perspective of it is, we are continuously having to learn on the law. We know legislation meets every odd year, and that's just something that we are always educating ourselves. They always expect us to come in for training. And I know that things change quite often, and so we have to really be prepared for that nonstop, and we really have to get in there and educate ourselves all the time. And then to make that application for educating the community and educating people who are coming through the class, and you know, giving them the information on laws as well. So I think that'll really have a lot of carry through with that position, so.